time is 1:15. Here is the news edited by Catherine Pereira, read by Victor Raj. Here are the headlines of the local news. Speedy solutions will be given for the demands of Railway Masters Union. It has been notified to suspend the unloading the gas stocks. The media minister emphasized of the need of ethic of code on children. The government has taken utmost measures to prevent the spread of Omicron variant. Foreign news, Haiti fuel tanker blast kills dozens in Cap Haitian. Local news in detail. State Minister Dilum Amunugama said that a speedy solution will be provided for the demands submitted by the Railway Station Masters Union. A discussion with the Minister Pavitra Vanyarachi will be held to consider their demands. He also stated discussions will also be held with relevant sectors in this regard. The chairman of the association, Sumedha Somratna, said that they will hope that the government will consider their problems to provide solutions for their issues. They will be able to suspend their strike to be held in future. The Consumer Affairs Authority says that they have informed the Litro Gas Company to suspend the unloading of 3,700 metric tons of gas imported by the company. A joint special technology meeting has decided to suspend the unloading of gas stock due to the ethyl mercaptan chemical material is not up to standard. Media Minister Dalasara Parma said that media is decisive force that guides the society in every country. Therefore, he considers the media and the society as a single path and not two. The children has no right to take decision in Sri Lankan society, but in international, the children has been entrusted to take their own decision for their relevant matters. He made these remarks at a workshop held at the Department of Information held today. The workshop focused attention on a code of ethics to be followed by media on current situation of children. More than 10,700 companies have been received to the National Child Protection Authority on child abuse cases. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Continuing with more local news. The case regarding the Easter Sunday attack has been convened under the three-bench of High Court judges today. The Chief DIG of the National Intelligence Unit, Sisira Mendes, was to be given evidence. Although he was ready to provide evidence today, he was not in good health. The government attorney at law, Sisira Mendes, has arrived to provide witness. A government medical report should be taken on considering his illness, as he is an important figure of this case to provide witness. Former Defense Secretary Hemasiri Fernando has been convened of not taking action to prevent these Sunday attacks, although he had received considerable information about the attack. Leader of the Tamil United Liberation Front, V. Ananda Sangara, says that it is dangerous of asking foreign mediation to solve the problems of Sri Lanka. It is not a pragmatic manner of requesting from the foreign countries to influence Sri Lanka. He also stated the Tamil media should be stopped the announcement of unanimous decision taken by some of five groups. Most of the community will get provoked by taking such measures, and it will affect the coexistence of the friendship between two countries. Sri Lanka's traditional craftsmanship of making Dumbara Rata Kalala, Dumbara weaving, has been recognized at the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage. The recognition was given at the 16th session of the Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage in Paris, France. The event is taking place from 13th to 18th of December 2021. That ends local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
Deputy Health Director General of the Ministry of Health, Specialist Dr. Hemant Hera said that utmost measures have been taken to prevent the microvariant. The public should, according to the health safety, and it is important of obtaining the third dose of the vaccines. The parents will be educated on the booster vaccines for school children in the near future. That ends main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Moving on to Watchlight, in response to several complaints that certain authorized money changers are engaged in activities which are not in compliance with the directions issued under the provisions of the Foreign Exchange Act, the central bank is conducting a series of spot examinations at the places of authorized money exchangers, thereby strengthening the monitoring and supervision of the authorized money changers. The general public is also informed that authorized money changers have no authority to transact foreign exchange at rates higher than those offered by the banks of such money exchangers. That ends Watchlight.
Coming up, World News.
World News headlines first. Haiti fuel tank blast kills dozens in Caribbean. UK to lift entry ban on 11 African countries. South Korea considers tightening COVID-19 rules as new cases climb to daily record. World News in detail. More than 60 people have been killed after a fuel tanker exploded in northern Haiti, officials say. Reports say the vehicle was involved in an accident in the city of Caribbean, and the victims had been trying to gather leaking fuel when it ignited. Local hospitals have been overwhelmed by those injured in the blast. Prime Minister Ariel Henry said the entire Caribbean nation was grieving after the incident as he declared 3 days of mourning. The British government says it will lift a travel ban imposed on visitors from 11 African countries last month as the Omicron coronavirus variant spread. Health Secretary Sajid Javid told Parliament on Tuesday that the countries will be removed from the UK's COVID-19 travel red list effective today. Javid said now that there is community transmission of the variant in the country, and because it has spread so widely across the world, the travel red list is now less effective in slowing the incursion of the Omicron from abroad. The countries to be delisted are Angola, Botswana, Eswatini, Lesotho, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. South Korea has reported 7,850 new coronavirus cases, its highest daily total as outbreak infection among those already vaccinated continued to spike, with the number of patients in serious condition also reaching a fresh high at 964. Daily tallies of infections shot past 7,000 for the first time last week, just days after passing the 5,000 mark, putting ever greater strains on the country's medical capacity. Prime Minister Kim Boo-yeon warned that the government is considering reimposing strict distancing and curbs, including in a ban on gatherings and a curfew in dining and eating establishments. An official announcement is expected on Friday. To wrap up the world news, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Haiti fuel tanker blast kills dozens in Caribbean. UK to lift entry ban on 11 African countries. South Korea considers tightening COVID-19 rules as new cases climb to daily record. That ends World News.
Development News is brought to you by Let's take all out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Construction work of the Hambantota Logistic International Service Centre, the first connected storage complex at the Hambantota International Port, commenced yesterday at the patronage of Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Premier unveiled the plaque marking the commencement of the construction work on the warehouse in 1 hectare land. That ends Development News.
Development News was brought to you by the coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation, with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Moving on with sports news.
Minister Namal Rajapaksa said that necessary facilities have been provided for school children to re-engage in their sports activities. All opportunities have been made to commence sports activities in schools under health guidelines. He made these remarks at a media briefing of the 7-member Dialogue School Rugby Tournament held at the auditorium of the Sports Ministry this morning. The school rugby tournament will be held at the Colombo Royal College Rugby Playground on Saturday. Another 2 matches of the LPL tournament will be held at the R. Premadasa Stadium tomorrow. Colombo Stars and Jaffna Kings teams are to be competed at 3 p.m. The match between Dambulla Giants and Kandy Warriors will begin at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. That ends Sports News.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency through NSB U Trust for 6 months consecutively. Send more money and increase the chances of winning.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Green Paradise Flower Exhibition commenced at Divulapitiya town. Minister Prasanna Ranatunga participated as the chief guest of the event this morning. It will be conducted until Sunday. This is the largest flower exhibition in the island. Around 120 trade stalls have been submitted for the exhibition. That ends Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners.
Economic news, courtesy of...
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act No. 42 of 2011.
Minister Douglas Devananda says that fisheries production field will be developed targeting exports. He made these remarks when he met the Deputy Chief of the U.S. Embassy Office, Martin K. Kerry, at the Ministry of Fisheries yesterday. The minister explained to him regarding the problems faced by the Sri Lankan amidst economic setback due to corona pandemic. The ministry has prepared several fisheries projects to enhance the fisheries sector. That ends Economic News.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
The Weather Report.
The Met Department says that the northeast monsoon has established over the island. The low-level atmospheric disturbance to the south of Sri Lanka can be intensified into a low-pressure area during next 24 hours. Under the influence of the system, cloudy skies can be expected in the southern half of the island. Showers will occur at times in the eastern, central, Uva and southern provinces and in the Polonnaru district. Fairly heavy falls above 50 mm can be expected at some places in these areas. Several spells of showers will occur in northern province and in Anuradhapura district. Showers or thunder showers will occur elsewhere during the evening or night. Fairly heavy falls above 75 mm can be expected at some places in these areas. That ends the weather report. To wrap up the afternoon news on Radio Sri Lanka, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Speedy solutions will be given for the demands of Railway Masters Union. It has been notified to suspend the unloading the gas stocks. The media minister emphasized of the need of ethic of code on children. The government has taken utmost measures to prevent the spread of Omicron variant. Foreign news, Haiti fuel tanker blast kills dozens in the Carp Haitian. That we conclude the afternoon news on Radio Sri Lanka.